Hello, Book Leaguers. Welcome to Book League Storytime Adventures. I have an awesome new book for you. It's called Piper's Pet Pursuit, written by Courtney, Cino, and Luis Perez. This is a really funny book. Will Piper get the pet that she wants? You'll have to stick around and find out. Let's go.
My name is Piper, but my parents call me Persistent Piper. Every day for months, I wake up, get dressed, eat my cereal, and set out breakfast for my stuffed animals. Then I make a very reasonable request to Mom and Dad. Please, can I have a pet now? I triple promise to take care of it. And every day, they have an excuse. Too messy, too smelly, or you're not ready. My best friend June has a real bird named Bart. My cousin Jake has a real cat named Clyde. I am stuck with my stuffed dog Duke. Sometimes I even pretend Duke pooped in the yard so I can practice picking it up. It's totally unfair. They're not exactly pets, but I make friends with our unexpected visitors. This week we had quite a few. Mom and Dad taught me to always make others feel welcome in our home, so I tried my best. Ants were eating an old apple in the kitchen. I brought them some peanut butter. Then Mom sprayed and set up traps. Mom, I whined, that doesn't make them feel welcome. Beetles were bathing in the bathtub. I found a rubber duck for them to ride. Then Dad dumped and drained and dabbed. Dad! I shouted. Those beetles were having fun on that ducky. Cockroaches were cuddling in the corner. I cut tiny felt blankets for them. Mom squealed and Dad swept. There are guests, I insisted. For the rest of the week, the visitors just kept coming. Mom and Dad sent them all away. They just want to keep us company, I said. I also really wanted their company. Saturday morning was quiet. I was watching a little lizard lounge on a rock when I noticed he looked very hot. I helped him cool off by bringing him inside my room. I also got some grass, rocks, and flowers to make him comfortable. But I could tell he was lonely. I spent Saturday building the Bugmore bed and breakfast. I couldn't wait to show Mom and Dad I was finally playing with Grandma's antique dollhouse. Mom and Dad were speechless. I'm gonna fill this miniature bathtub with water for the mosquitoes that Larry the lizard can have for dinner. Then I'll gather dead flies from the windowsill for Tony the Toad. This is Tony's master suite, I explained. Mom and Dad were still quiet. They looked at me and then at each other. I think they were doing what adults call beaming with pride. Because this morning, before my cereal and routine making my reasonable request, Mom and Dad surprised me with a guinea pig and a card. Piper, we are proud of you, Mom and Dad. Gary already had his own house and food. He's so soft and doesn't run away when I try to hold him. Unfortunately, I've decided to close Bugmore Bed and Breakfast. I hope Mom and Dad understand. It's probably for the best since those mosquitoes thanked me for hosting them with 37 bites. Plus, Tony's ribbiting was keeping me up at night. Gary and I better get to sleep. In the morning, I will make a very reasonable request, an obstacle course for Gary in our backyard. I have lots of ideas, and I think Mom and Dad will be all for them.
The end. What do you think? Do you think Mom and Dad will be all for them? See you soon.